India records 6,422 fresh COVID cases along with 34 fatalities in the past 24 hours. Hello, good evening. Welcome to PONYTV English News. This is Maria giving you the news in detail. 12 cadres of band outfit KCP PWG and 1 cadre of KYKL laid down arms and ammunitions including 2 lettered guns, 3 9mm pistols, 3 IEDs, 2 detonators, 2 radio sets, 5 letterheads and 4 extortion sleeves before Chief Minister N. Biren Singh at a homecoming ceremony organized by Home Department, which was held today at the banquet hall of 1st Battalion Manipur Rifles. In today's function, Power Minister Tongam Biswajit, Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Minister WANGKHEMCHA, Water Resources Minister Awangbo Nyumai, Social Welfare Minister H. Dingo Singh, Education Minister T.H. Basanta, and other ministers along with Director General of Police P. Dongal were also present. During the function, N. Biren welcomed all the cadres on their homecoming and said that it was the perfect time for everyone to move forward jointly for the state's growth and development. The Chief Minister continued that Manipur had been facing insurgency problems since the 1960s. However, insurgencies related occurrences have significantly decreased over the past 5 years under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He also said people had started displaying a sense of nationalism because he had faith in the Prime Minister's style of governing. He also spoke on the importance of joint efforts among the state and central armed forces to deal with the issue through exchange of plans and strategies, and also insist that the state government had already started its initiative to persuade different insurgent groups through political dialogues and plans for surrender cum rehabilitation and bring them back home. He also stated that the government's goal was to put an end to the insurgency within the next 5 years, and also warned that some special interest groups were attempting to harm the state's reputation by engaging in ethnic politics. He reiterated the assurance made by Union Home Minister Amit Shah that not a single bullet would be fired on those militants who want to return to normal lives and join the national mainstream, and no FIR would be lodged against them unless they are involved in a heinous crime. He also urged every other rebel group to reintegrate it with society by taking advantage of this favorable moment. Governor of Manipur Laganation said human resource development is vital to a nation's strength, progress and prosperity, and education is one of its key elements. During the Governor's Award and R.K. Snatombi Devi Award distribution ceremony held at Asajina Complex, North AOC today, Governor said the central purpose of education is to inculcate among the students the ability to think and apply the knowledge they acquire in classrooms in solving social problems. He said the responsibility of imparting knowledge and education rests with the teachers, who are considered to be moral guardians, friends, philosophers, and guides in molding the characters of students. The students have to acquire knowledge, skill, and education so as to enable them to shoulder the responsibilities to be reposed in them by society. He further added that in addition to emphasizing access to global information, education should also preserve the diversity of our culture and beliefs. All facets of the intellectual capacity of people should be stimulated by education. He continued that it is equally crucial to make sure that the pupils possesses the fundamental moral principles required to function responsibly in complicated democracies. Later, Ganeshan handed over Governor's Award for the year 2011-2021 to Kumbong Mayum Pansi and Ivana Thangzam of Class 10 respectively. He also distributed R.K. Snatombi Devi Awards to different personalities in the field of teaching, traffic control, nursing, sports, differently abled person, and best student during the ceremony.
Human resource development is vital to nation's strength, progress and prosperity, and education is one of its key elements. The central purpose of education is to inculcate our students the ability to think and apply the knowledge they acquire in classrooms in solving social problems. The responsibility of imparting knowledge and education rests with the teachers who are considered to be moral guardians, friends and philosophers, and guides in molding the character of the students.
Meanwhile, Education Minister T.H. Basantakumar said, education is not just being literate but to understand the world around us. He said students should have the courage to stand and speak their viewpoints and also should be good listeners. They should believe their teachers, mentors and guardians and also to their elders. This will help them to develop good discipline and good habits which will help in the future, he added. The State Police today picked up at least 54 members of Manipur Secretariat Service Association who are staging sit in protest as part of its cease work strike. The employees were picked up by a team of Imphal West District Police at around 11 a.m. today when the employees were staging protests inside the Secretariat complex. Later, 2 buses carrying the 54 employees were sent to Sajiwa Jail to prevent any unwelcome situations in or around the Secretariat office. A team of State Police under the direction of DIG and SP has implemented strict security measures. Employees were led to sit outside for more than 8 hours now as the jail authority refused to accept them as prisoners without any order from the court. Illegal house constructed at Kurai Ahongay Lekay in Imphal East were evicted today. Following an order issued by Sub-Divisional Magistrate of Porampad Puja, the eviction drive was carried out. Speaking on today's eviction, SDC of Porampad Jari Simre said that a summons notice to vacate the place was delivered to the encroachers 2 weeks ago, but they failed to vacate the place. She claimed that the state government forbade any individuals from building privately on state property, and because of building privately on state property, local residents are having trouble while commuting. She added that the eviction was carried out because of the application received from the committee of the area to remove the illegal construction, and eviction of illegal encroachers shall also be taken in other area as well.
Haiba jaga sidi akogi statement ni makoina occupy tawraga mafam asida masagi patalen masagi private lane gumna makoina sinaramba haitare sidi government gi property ni dana moina sinabai mathau su tade aduga public aji mayam si lambi chatok chasin haibisu yam tina kai haini disturb tawba aduga sigi jaga sisu mayam committee na su life hamlen su oibanina moina tindeliba jaga sidi noaite haidana sumaina committee na su tharakbai matung ina eviction je observani.
The road condition from Kaifun Dai on National Highway 37 to Tosam Sub-Divisional Headquarters under Tamenglong District is deplorable. It has caused a lot of difficulty for the local residents. The road is full of potholes, filled muddy water, which causes accidents or vehicles are stuck in the potholes. The road was constructed and blacktopped few years ago, but due to poor construction, it washed away in severe rain and during landslides. Poor drainage system is one of the causes of the road's terrible state. Villagers urge that the relevant authority address the grievances by repairing the road as soon as possible. The 16th Foundation Day of Manipur State Commission for Women Come one-day consultancy program on socio-economic and political status of women in Manipur was held today at Hotel Classic Grande in Chingmairong today. A journal for Manipur State Commission titled Role of Women was also released during the ceremony, which was attended by Social Welfare Minister H. Dingo, Manipur State Commission's Chairperson Salam Ulka, Commission Member Tumlip Tining Pham Monsang, Laurembam Dayapati T. Chon Singh Koireng, and Chairperson of Manipur State Commission for Scheduled Tribe Tuigai Matthew. Addressing at the event, Social Welfare Minister H. Dingo stated that the significant role of women in socio-economic of Manipur and their protection for the state is women empowerment, which we should never forget. Even though Manipur is a small, underdeveloped state with no resources or industry, the state worked hard in comparison to other states, and with our cooperation, Manipur will become the most developed state in the country. Manipur is also at the top in women politics in the context of India, and he urges female citizens to further contribute in building a prosperous and peaceful Manipur.
Yang context ada political context ini yang umat dan aku Manipur cina tu kita mesti wah ya dan ini mana Tanzania ini walau ini nasi aku Manipur Iran amla aku mata dah aku imai bersih na mang nesong thok kan Iran bukan kontrol tahu bukan apa adik atau activities macam saya Manipur state women commission kan kita aku MPO sama sila apa adik mau kau dah kena macam awareness program program P dan aku develop tonglah mana aku pungin thawat pi ba singmo maya mama direct pase aku women empowerment ni hai dai mana aku Manipur ge dung ba imai be ya so ba aku board ni hai dai mana thamjai.
Now let's have a short break. Keep watching for more updates.
DS Enterprises Kasamthong na organized over mga suba langbang kekil. Nakadol ba September gi tang taraga tagi October gi tang taraga ni toy pawa. Tales compound na leba apta kangjay ding da pangthok sargani.
Langbal kekil asida Manipur da laiba full khudingmakki cultural item amadi store sing thongbigani.
Mangarak suba langbal kekil asida national amadi international gi oiba store chama hena saruk yagadori.
Nipal tangjana pangthokpa festival amani. Festival asida gambling item amati yawjaroi handloom handicraft amadi disabled singi oina Soul 20 khudongtawa thamjai.
Tongan musical event rock show Manipuri matam isai loinana with the star dance competition amadi fashion event kaya su langbal kekil ubo khongbigani.
Please come and enjoy at Langbal Kekil.
Please come and enjoy at Langbal Kekil.
Welcome back. As part of the ongoing agitation for inclusion of Meitei in Scheduled Tribe List, Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee, Manipur State's sit-in protest organized by Auto Drivers Association, student of Manipur University, Kiamgai Kaithel Nupilup, Meitei Students Association, Manipur University, and STDCM in front of Manipur University Gate today. During the protest, Students Association Manipur University President Nikhil Haubizam urged to include Meitei in the Scheduled Tribe List and to calm the tumultuous situation. He further said that state land can be included only after the inclusion of Meitei into Scheduled Tribe List. He also urged the Chief Minister to take the necessary actions for inclusion of Meitei on the Scheduled Tribe List as soon as possible in order to help the people of Manipur live in peace and harmony. If not, many youth are prepared for a larger movement, he added. A two-day regional workshop on training and capacity building of state and district MIS coordinator organized by Samagra Shiksha Manipur began today at Hotel Imphal. The opening ceremony was attended by Education as Commissioner H. Gyan Prakash, Education as Director L. Nandakumar, and other department officials. Speaking on the event, H. Gyan Prakash said that everyone is aware that Unified District Information System for Education plus under Department of School Education MHRD, Government of India has developed. He said this information system through an online data collection form will collect schools' detail and that will be used productively. He added that the planning program, implementation and suggestions that would be offered during this two-day workshop will all be of great use. The much-awaited peace pact between the Assam government, the centre and 8 different Adivasi groups in Assam were signed in New Delhi today in the presence of Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Speaking on the occasion, Amit Shah said that the signing of the peace pacts with the Adivasi militant groups of Assam is a historic moment for the state and the Northeast state as a whole. BJP-led central government has been striving to resolve all the pending issues in Assam and the Northeast by 2024. Amit Shah further assured that all the clauses included in the peace pact will be implemented. Around 1,100 persons of Adivasi militant outfits of Assam are surrendering arms and joining the mainstream today. Amit Shah added, the 8 rebel groups are Birsa Commando Forces, Adivasi People's Army, All Adivasi National Liberation Army, Adivasi Cobra Military of Assam, Santali Tiger Forces, and splinter groups of BCF, AAN, LA, and ACMA. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga has served a proactive role from India for ensuring peace in the neighboring country of Myanmar. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga made this appeal to Prime Minister Narendra Modi during a meeting in New Delhi today. The Mizoram Chief Minister said that India must be a key player in restoring peace in trouble-torn Myanmar. There has been a continuous and mass influx of following over 30,000 people from Myanmar, including 27 lawmakers, shelter. During his New Delhi visit, the Mizoram CM also met Defence Minister Rajnath. The Uttar Pradesh police arrested 6 men for allegedly raping and murdering 2 Dalit sisters at a village in Lakhimpur Kheri district today. Addressing at a press briefing, said Lakhimpur Superintendent of Police Sanjeev Suman said the 2 Dalit sisters aged 15 and 17 years were found hanging from a tree in a sugarcane field located about a kilometer away from their house in Uttar Pradesh, Lakhimpur Kheri on Wednesday. The dead bodies of the 2 sisters were found within Nighasan police station limits. He said the accused persons have been identified as Chotu, Junaid, Sohail, Hafizul, Karimuddin and Arif. During interrogation, Suman have revealed that Chotu had introduced other accused men to the girls. Sohail and Junaid then lured girls to a farm and raped them. When the girls forced the accused to marry them, Sohail, Hafizul and Junaid strangulated and killed them. They then called Karimuddin and Arif and hanged girls to eliminate proof. The police have filed an FIR under sections 302 murder, 376 rape, 323 voluntary causing hurt and 452 house trespass after preparation for assault of the Indian Penal Code, as well as under provisions of the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act against them, and have been sent them to custody. A minor girl allegedly abducted by 2 youths from the limits of Dabirpura police station on September 12 has been rescued. The minor's parents have alleged that her daughter was drugged and sexually assaulted. The girl was found at Chadargat. She reached home and narrated her ordeal to her family members, after which they approached Dabirpura police and filed a complaint at the Dabirpura police station. In their complaint, they said that the 2 youths took their daughter to a lodge in Nampally from Dabirpura. She was intoxicated and met unconscious. Reports claim that the minor was gang raped for 2 days. The girl has been sent for medical tests and investigation is underway. India recorded a total of 6,422 fresh COVID cases along with 34 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours, bringing the country's overall COVID tally to 4,45,16,479. According to the data shared by the Union Health Ministry, 5,748 has been recovered in the last 24 hours in India. The total death toll in India stands at 5,28,250. Out of 34 fatalities, 21 were from Kerala, 2 is from Maharashtra, Punjab and Uttarakhand, and 1 is from Karnataka, Goa, Gujarat, Nagaland, Puducherry, Tamil Nadu and West Bengal. Taking the daily positivity rate at 2.04%, the total active cases has declined to 50,342 in the country. The recovery rate is recorded at 98.71% as per the data. According to the Health Ministry, 215.98 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Before we wrap up the news, the top stories once again. 12 cadres of band outfit KCP, PWG and 1 cadre of KYKL let down arms and joined the mainstream. Human resource development is vital to a nation's strength, progress and prosperity, says Governor Langanation. "54 members of Manipur Secretariat Service Association participating in seized work sit-in protest taken into custody." Assam government, center and 8 different Adivasi groups in Assam signed peace accord in New Delhi. India records 6,422 fresh COVID cases along with 34 fatalities in the past 24 hours. Thank you for watching PONYTV English News. Keep watching for more updates.